Welcome to the first round coverage of the 2018 Australian Disc Golf Championships presented by Choices Flooring and Next to Nourish. I'm Cassie Sweetten.
And I'm Paddy Robinson.
Let's do this.
Let's watch some disc golf.
Some disc golf.
So we're out at the lovely Western Park in the ACT of Australia. This is hole 1. It's a par 4. Nice and open first drive. Not too much trouble. We've got a pretty significant right to left tailwind.
So
This is Bruce McNaughton, hailing from the sunny Queensland coast. He's a veteran of the disc golf and ultimate world.
He is. Much loved in Australia.
And loves a forehand.
He does. And this is Paddy Robinson, latitude 64, coming from Geelong Disc Golf Club.
Yep. Throwing a Ballista Pro. Jackson Sullivan, the Kiwi himself, representing RPM Discs. He's just crushed a Kahoo out there.
Huge drive.
And he's the reigning Australian champ.
He is.
And Cassie Sweetten, Team Innova. Good rip.
Star Shrike.
Also from Geelong.
I am. Teammates.
Teammates.
Woo.
Town mates. So you can see there's a bit of a gap in the trees. That's where the basket is.
Yeah.
We've just gone a little
To the left. Which is going to be a tricky third shot for me down there.
Yeah. Good length though.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Textbook
Good looking
forehand.
forehand. Look at that thing sail.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So this hole played at 4.6. I'm also throwing a
Ooh,
forehand.
nice and low with that skip.
That is a Westside Artie.
Just caught up, but he's just outside 10 maybe?
Inside 10,
You
I
reckon
reckon.
inside 10?
Yep. Jacko lining up with some putter, I'm not sure. Maybe a Ruru. It's gone a bit too high, but
Looks like it's got through.
somehow fights through, and I think you'll have a bit of a look. You're just trying to get up and down.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get around that tree. It's a bit of a spikizer. Try and cut off. But yeah, just got caught up in the edge of those trees. Jacko with a knee putt. That's looking good. Ooh.
Oh. Decent run. He's about 15 metres out at least. I've got this funny little from a knee,
Another putt.
8 metres.
Oh, nails the bird. Nice start.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Like, did you get that, Terry?
He got it.
You got it. And Bruce
Ooh, right hand side chain.
misses the birdie. Big thanks to Terry Miller coming all the way out, down under.
He did, and thanks to Oscar Fehlberg for doing the second cam.
Yes. Bruce just tapping in. It was really handy having Oscar out there because he stands in all the right positions.
He does. Aim for Oscar. We know
Aim
you're
for
doing the
Oscar.
right thing.
Jacko tapping in. Alright, next hole.
Alrighty, hole 2. This is a par 3, 80 metres. This is slightly uphill. Straight shot off the tee. You don't want to play too left into the pines. They will eat your disc. And to the right, you've got a line of trees as well. So it's a pretty straightforward hole. So Paddy off the tee. Yeah.
What were you saying about don't go in those pines?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's trouble. Bruce. I'll have to say his name every
really
time
nice.
he throws because who knows who it is. What are you wearing, Bruce? He might have been a bit cold.
He might have. It was cold.
Yeah. The arthritis was playing up.
Stop it. For November, we
Jacko parked.
Patrick. Oh gosh.
What do you think?
Yeah, released too early, but at least I get a good skip and outdrive you.
Yeah. Not hard on this hole. I'm just playing a justice
Yeah.
up to the basket.
Ugh.
So what are you forehanding here, Cassie?
Let's just not talk about. Let's just move on to the next shot. Yeah, I'm predominantly backhand. So
I was going to say, I don't see you throw many forehands.
No, I try not to.
Is that why?
That's why. Maybe you need to teach me a thing or two. So this is to save par. Just caught up in those trees.
Yeah, awkward stance.
Yeah. Brucey from the same distance out. Bit of a clearer look at the basket.
All I can see is a big mustache hanging out of that coat.
Oh, nails it. Good bird.
Loves it. Gets a half skip coming in. So this hole played at 3.6.
So slightly over.
Yeah.
Only 8 birdies in the first round.
And that's no spoilers because Jacko is not missing from there.
Well, no.
No. If he does, I'm going to slap him. Beautiful. Nice 2 birdies by the boys.
Yep.
So hole 3. Bit of a tricky par 4. You tee off from deep in the woods. You've got a bit of an opening out into an open area. You've got a OB surrounding it. You don't want to go too long. Oh, Bruce just nails this turnover forehand.
Perfect.
Lovely. Teaching us a thing or two. Then once you're in that position, then you approach Island Green. Jacko with his Kahoo.
Yeah.
That's a crush.
Really nice.
You see a few of the other players there. I think Matty Adams and Casper Carr Howard on there.
Another beautiful shot there.
Yeah. It's a pretty straightforward. Highs are out.
Yeah.
You just don't want to go early because it is trouble in those trees.
Early or too late and hit up in that right-hand side of trees. I'm pushing it a little too left, but I get through and skip out.
Yeah. Tight. You can see a couple of kangaroos there. Old Skippy.
Some of the locals. Thrown that a little too low and I've just fell short of inbounds.
So I'm lining up a harp. It was nice here. It was fairly sheltered. Not too much wind to deal with. Didn't get hurt by that tree, that guardian tree.
There they are.
There they are. Wondering what we're doing.
Bruce is going to play this forehand shot.
Oh, it's turning over.
And it looks... Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. Perfect. Just skips over. He'll be happy with that one.
How cheeky was that? Jeez, he's lucky.
Jacko's playing that same line.
Well, he's seen Bruce do it.
Oh, no. Just, yeah.
He's turned to Bruce and
You
what
can
happened,
do it,
mate?
I can do it. So I'm playing from where I last was in bounds. So Yeti across.
Oh,
Hit
bit
that.
of a run.
Same tree you did, Pat.
Such a good name for a disc.
The Yeti.
Yeti.
Yeah.
Jacko.
Oh, Jacko's going for it.
Ooh.
Nice run.
Bit of a bid. Takes the circle 5. Bruce. Oh, Bruce. That was for bird, I think. Yeah, this hole was a bit tricky. It played almost a stroke and a half over at 5.4. Only 7 birdies.
Just nudged it in there.
Yeah. There we go. It's a nice hole. I like that one.
It is a nice hole.
Fun hole.
So hole 4, par 3, 105 metres. So this plays to a 3.5, so slightly over par. So you've got 2 avenues. I don't know about the third down the middle because I don't see a line down the middle.
Well, I thought I saw it.
Did you? No.
No. Clearly not.
So these trees come into play quite a bit on the left-hand side. They're quite low-lying, so you You don't want to get caught up underneath those. Bruce has played forehand high. Skips in. He's about 20 out from there.
You got to keep it fairly straight too, because there is OB down each side. It's fairly generous, but it's still there.
Yep. So I'm trying to play that left-hand side, but just release that a little too early and get caught up under those trees.
I think I heard of a few people playing the overhead shot on this.
Oh, wow.
I think maybe Alan Brunsting was throwing his epic on this hole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the only person I know in Australia who still bags an epic. I'm just playing up.
It's a great approach shot.
Gone a little bit long, but I'll have a look to get up and down.
Tricky lie for me again. And that's just been caught up in this little gully that's just before the basket. It's just inside 10. Bruce with his ultimate putt.
The ultimate putt.
The ultimate putt.
It's a good name for a putt. Jacko. A little bit too much hyzer. Gave it a run.
He did give it a run.
Give it a chance. Me cleaning up the putt.
Pass it.
Denied.
Denied.
Stoked
don't
about
look happy.
that one.
Yeah, I was like, you don't look happy there. It's a bit of awkward footing for me, just there.
Oh, it doesn't matter though.
Doesn't matter. Just saving that bogue.
If it don't matter to you. Jackson cleaning up the par. Showing me how you got to throw it low at the basket, not high.
Brucey cleaning up par 2. Just don't look happy there, Pad.
Well, I wasn't. Where are my feelings on the outside? Our next hole, hole 5. It's a par 4. Fairly simple drive. You've got a couple of trees to sort of contend with. It's just a straight drive off the tee. But you want to try and bite off as much distance as you can off this first drive. The basket is raised a little, sitting in a bit of an island of rocks. And Jacko is just crushed. That's exactly what you want to do. You do have to be a little careful. That road is OB. I've just watched Jacko and thought, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, safer to play to your left-hand side than your right, past these trees. And you've just nailed it.
Yeah. I'll have the windsock of Jackson.
Yeah. Thanks, Jacko. Hey.
Thanks, mate. That one's for you.
I don't have the distance, but I'm trying to do what I can to stick to that left-hand side and
still hit that
it's
line.
It's a pretty good drive. Just caught up a little in front of this tree. So I'm going to have to play to that right-hand side.
Yeah, it's pretty safe on that right-hand side. There's a few trees to contend with, but no out of bounds or anything. Bruce, another forehand. He's just...
He's laughing it off.
Late release. And he's still laughing.
That looks a really nice forehand, but you've just gone a little too long.
Yeah, I thought I had to throw it a bit harder than what I really needed. So I've gone past the pin. And Jackson has probably overcorrected from what I did.
Yeah, and he's just clipped the edge of that tree.
Sorry about that, Jacko.
Look at Brucey.
That's
nailing.
That's a mean upshot.
Yeah, it's a tricky shot.
Yeah. It's really cool.
I have to play low on this next shot just to get through those trees, and I'm
you're there.
6 out, 7 out.
Jacko laying up. No, I'm too far, but I'm kind of half going for it. A very terrible run. I mean, I was just laying up.
That was your game plan.
Yep. Stick to the game plan.
Brucey with his ultimate putt again.
Now, as Cassie putts.
And
a lovely putt. You can see that gravel around the big rocks. That's not really gravel. That's all ants' nest. And on warm days, you don't want to be there.
They're just not ants either. They are bull ants.
Bull ants. And if you don't know what a bull ant is, it's an ant basically the size of your thumb. And they pack a mean bite. You do not want to get bit.
They are nasty. Your disc lands there, 10 seconds, it's going to be full of them.
Yeah. They hang on.
This is what Brucey's trying to avoid. The bull ants.
I don't know what Bruce is doing. I don't think Bruce knows what
He
he's
doesn't
doing.
even know what he's doing.
We're playing disc golf, Bruce. All right.
Alrighty. Hole 6, a par 4, 142 metres. This is probably one of the easiest par 4s on the course. So just straight tee shot. You're going to play 2 left. There's OB along the road. And there's a group of trees to the right-hand side. So you want to try and not play it too right. As what you'll see with Jacko's disc kicks out to the right. So it's a slight hyzer shot off through those trees to get the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, Bruce, nice. Nice as me.
He does nice you.
Yeah, it wasn't that pretty, Bruce.
Bruce.
But that position's fine. You've got about 60, 70 metres upshot.
Yep.
To take the 3, to take the bird. I can't remember. I feel like this is actually quite attackable for a 2.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone takes an eagle on this hole. Big hyzer flip and you'd be right up there.
So this hole played to a 4.4. 18 birdies.
Yep. 6th easiest hole.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a harp. Chuck
Nice
it up
approach
there.
shot.
Thanks. They're good discs, those ones. And this is Jacko with his Kahoo OS.
That was a lucky kick from that tree on that left-hand side to keep him in bounds.
Yeah. That thing is stupid overstable.
And this wind's picking up a little now. Is this my leopard?
It's hanging in there.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Fading back to pin.
A little short, but it's up there.
Bruce.
Oh.
Not a bad run.
I don't think he's happy
I
about that.
don't think he likes it, but
Yeah, no.
bit of an awkward little stance, but
Good birdie save from
sneaks
Jacko.
it over. Sneaks it over.
Oh, Brucey,
Oh.
right side.
Come on, Bruce.
I'll take my par. Pat will get his
Nothing.
bird. And Brucey will go with his bogey. We'll move on.
Yeah. Alright. Hole 7, par 4. Now this plays back down the hill. You tee off from inside the woods. Tight little opening. You've got some OB on the left-hand side. If you can try and get past these trees on the right, there is a bit of a clearing. You don't want to hit that tree. If you can try and get into the clearing, you've got a pretty straightforward downhill approach to the pin. Up, down with it. It's not a bad position.
You do have a Mando a bit further down. A bit of a slip on the tee pad there for me.
Bruce, just getting that forehand out there. This is a great
Yeah.
look. Yep, perfect.
Great drive, Bruce.
I reckon Jacko was trying for a bit of a hyzer flip on
I think he was, and it's just pushed over. Could be floating with the OB, the line there. I've tried to play low and just played too low. I have to admit, this is probably one of my least favourite holes on this course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't mind this hole.
Hmm.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, so Jacko's disc has landed, unfortunately, out of bounds. And it's a really tricky lie from where he is. Just going to play high hyzer to be out into the open.
Yeah, this hole played fairly hard at 5.2. So over a full stroke. I'll just throw my heart. Got slammed down a little by the wind. I thought it'd go a bit further than that, but you got to be careful with. It's a very touch approach. You've got some OB on the left and OB behind. I reckon that OB's only about 8 meters.
Yeah, it's
from
not
the
that
pin
far.
too, so yeah, the wind's really starting to pick up here.
Ooh.
I wanted that too. Ugh.
You're still smiling.
Gotta keep on smiling.
Got to keep on smiling. Oh, Brucey little high.
Now that bloke in the background's not some random. That's Greg Sparksman, Sparky. He's been on the Australian disc golf scene for many years. Hall of Famer too.
He is Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
From Sydney Disc Golf Club. It's good to see Sparky out volunteering up his few days.
Yeah.
Being the water boy.
He was dishing out refreshments and fruit.
And giving some of us his local knowledge
Yes.
of the game. Hole 8, par 3, 115 metres. Now, I think this one plays a little longer than what it is. Tree line to the right, you want to stay away from that. Just straight tee shot off. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. There's trees on the left, so you don't want to go too left. And this looks like a really nice drive from you, Pat.
Yeah, I didn't look at how far it was. I'm throwing a harp. Probably should have
Read the tee sign?
Yeah, disked up a bit. But hey, I think I've got a look.
Yeah, Brucey with the forehand with a kick off that last tree. He's kicked out to the right-hand side.
That was a really good looking line though.
Yep.
Jackson with a driver.
Backhand, floating with that right-hand side, but that's a really pretty shot down there. He'll have a good look.
Yeah. So you threw a driver. That was smart.
It was very smart.
I like smart players. Well, it's just turned over a little.
Yeah, I'm throwing a Star Destroyer there. So it's turned over, but it's come back.
It's a nice beat up one then.
It is a very nice beat-up one.
Lovely. Now, this looks like a shocking approach, but I don't know where he pulls that from.
Oh, gosh.
He pulled that somewhere deep. Real deep. It's a great approach from Bruce.
Tricky upshot for me. I've left it a little short, but I'll have a putt.
I reckon he's running this.
I reckon he is too.
About 20 metres?
Yeah, easy 20. Oh, just hits the cage. Good run, Jacko.
That's his distance. Like,
Yeah, he's a great putter. Oh, Patrick Robinson.
all right, well,
How far were you out?
maybe about 14. I'll take that one.
Ripper.
Had that tree to contend
Oh,
with.
look at this. Replay.
Got a bit of tree love there too. I didn't see that.
Damn, good
What
bird.
an ugly looking putt.
Yeah,
But hey,
but great. It went in. And I'm channeling my inner Patrick Robinson here.
See, that was a really pretty putt.
That was a pretty putt.
You meant that.
Yeah, I did mean that. I'll take that one.
So what did this hole play at?
This one played at a 3.4.
Okay.
Yeah, only 5 birdies. And you were one of those.
Oh, cheers. So this next hole, hole 9, par 4, 160 metres, not the longest par 4, but we have an absolute ripping headwind. So it did make it a little tricky. You've got some OB on the left and right. And it's a hazard island. So I'm just throwing an absolute meat hook of a warhorse here.
Up to this peninsula. It's just the play.
Just lay up.
Yep.
And then approach to the island.
So Bruce is thinking the same thing with his forehand, but that wind just grabs his disc and just pushes it.
Oh, man. It
So
looked absolute magic.
It did
out of
look
the
really
hand.
nice. So that's gone OB. Jacko's just following your line. Just to get up close to that board.
Yep.
Yeah, he's matched your disc there.
So this plate is the second hardest hole on the course.
So I just threw a star Avery Jenkins Destroyer. I just know that's going to
Ripper.
come back. Yeah.
Bruce.
Bruce. Ooh,
Ugh.
he thinks that's rubbish.
So right of that path is OB.
Yep.
And then it's hazard. So he doesn't get double penalised, but
No.
he has to bring his disc back inside the path and play it with a stroke penalty. That's a lovely approach, Cass.
Thanks.
Was that the same disc?
No, that was a Star Wraith. So new to my bag.
New, really? You haven't
New.
thrown race before?
No.
Oh, mate.
Yes, they will be in my bag forever.
No.
What was this here for you?
I think that was the same.
Ooh,
Warhorse.
You're lucky that board's there.
I am lucky. Yeah, it went a little bit longer than I thought.
So I think Brucey just wants this hole done, right?
Yeah.
gone. Two
he's-
OBs.
Two OBs.
So a birdie putt.
Yeah. Wasn't super happy about that.
Same for Jacko. Birdie putt here for Jacko. Oh,
Oh,
nails it.
what wind?
Yeah.
Jeez.
How many birdies in this round for this hole? 8.
It's pretty good.
It's played to a
Oh,
5.5.
Look at Sparky. Sparky's feeling it.
He's feeling it.
He's feeling it.
This is a birdie putt for me. Slight headwind putt. And yeah.
Oh, nose down.
I
Damn.
think the disc just fell out of my hand.
Oh.
Is that a high putt there, Pat?
That was a real high
Yeah.
putt. Headwind putt.
Here's Brucey, just wants this over.
Oh,
No,
Bruce.
Sparky.
He's feeling every inch of it.
Oh, gosh.
Sparky, give him a hug.
Yep. I think Bruce needs a hug.
Can't believe it.
I wonder what he's saying to him.
Oh,
Pats on the back. Let's move on, eh?
jeez.
So hole 10, par 3, 91 metres. So off the tee, you've got a tricky little shot through trees. Pretty easy. Par 3, pretty straightforward shot off the tee.
Yeah,
But
not
we had a
much
crazy wind.
big tailwind.
Yeah.
Just slamming our disc down. So I'm throwing a justice. And I'm hoping that it just gets slammed down by the wind, but
No.
who knows why it actually takes off and goes way left.
I'm throwing that Star Destroyer again. And mine just gets slammed down. So I think that's what Pat wanted his disc to do.
Exactly what mine should have done. But it didn't want to.
Didn't want to.
I mean, this hole didn't play too difficult.
No.
I think the average was 3.3.
9 birdies.
9 birdies. Bruce,
Just pitch out.
he's going for a bush bash.
I think Jacko's just laying up here.
Smart man.
Very smart.
Golf shot. Yeah, just laying up. Boring.
I really wanted to go for this, but I just couldn't. I was like, no, just be smart. Pitch up,
Gotta want it.
take your 3, move on. But I didn't get my 3. Yeah. Just, ugh.
That probably hurts more when you're playing the smart play.
And then you stuff it up. Yeah.
You may as well have been 10 metres down the hill and giving it a run.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can't help spit outs.
No, you can't. Must be these RPM discs. I meant baskets. Nah.
Be those innovators.
Maybe.
All right, hole 11, par 3, 70 odd metres. Not a particularly difficult hole. You've got a little bit of hill left to right, as you'll see on the camera. It's a pretty well, just get it up there, take your putt, walk away. We did have as you'll see by the trees here, we did have a little bit of wind to contend with.
It's a good drive from Jacko, just inside 10.
I thought I might be a bit cheeky and try and give this a bit of a run with the forehand.
Ooh. You're inside 10.
Yeah.
Brucey's going for it. A similar
Perfect.
line. Yeah.
There's that wind.
I wanted to go for it. I kind of got caught up in these trees and they spat out.
Yeah, fall through.
Yeah.
They're pretty forgiving trees, them, actually.
They are silver birches. Pretty in the wind.
So Jacko's pretty high up here.
It's like
with a
9
left
out.
or right
Yeah.
wind.
Nailed it.
No, doesn't phase him.
Great putt.
Peace sign, yep. Thanks, Bruce.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Left-hand side. Putt out. Nice bird.
Thank you very much. Take that. So this was the easiest hole on the course. Played at 3.1. 17 birdies. Oh, Bruce. I don't know how that spat out.
I'm like 6 meters out. Pretty close. Good headwind putt.
It can be hard seeing someone putt like that before you when you're lining up.
It is true. Yeah. No words. Just slam it in there.
Yeah.
Take my par. Less than a bogey. Yep. Just trying to tell myself
Relive
how
it.
to putt.
Relive it. They're the ones that keep you up at night.
They are. So this one's hole 12, par 5, 267 metres. This one is slightly downhill. You want to play to the open space in the middle. You don't want to go too right where the trees come into play. Jacko's drive off this tee is textbook, like it's exactly where you want to be. Maybe he's a little too high. You want to play a little bit more down to the right-hand side so you can hit that avenue around to the left. The basket is down around a peninsula of water. Really pretty hole.
Yeah, lovely basket placement.
So some lefties play up to the left-hand side through the trees.
Pretty hard in this wind though. There's
It
a
is.
ripping left to right as Bruce is just...
So I think Bruce was
showed.
going to go up to that top left-hand side. I think he normally plays that way. But yeah, his is cut roll down into the trees. We don't want to be.
Those trees are tough too. A lot of blackberry. Lots of prickles.
Lots of prickles. So yeah, this is exactly where I want to be.
Ideal drive.
Yeah.
Again, heading towards Oscar.
Yeah. Thanks, Oscar.
Now, I have a feeling that's Bruce's pitch out.
Yeah.
He's just played into the middle.
Ooh.
Oh, no shank you.
So you're trying to hit that right-hand side.
Yeah, if you can hit that gap,
So same with me. And
you just play it into the open,
yeah.
and then you've got a pretty straightforward approach. Jackson has learnt from us, and I think he's lining up a big sky. Yeah. What trees?
Yeah.
I think that wind just slammed it down a bit. He would have liked to be a bit further along. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
speaking of what trees,
Brucey. Hit
Oh.
the gap. Beautiful.
that was dirty.
So I've got a bit of a trickier shot here through those trees, but yeah, up and over.
Still maybe 120 out.
Yeah.
So this is one of my meat hook discs, and that wind just held it up and sent it straight into the water. And somehow I got through all those
Blackberries.
branches. Jacko, he's probably pretty lucky. That was heading for trouble.
Yeah. So just behind the basket, the water comes into play maybe about 6 meters behind the basket. So don't go too long.
And this plays a bit downhill, so you do have to be a bit careful.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice up.
Thanks. Here's you from the
Ah,
tricky
this
lie
weird stance. That's a shocking upshot. I'm outside 10.
with a crazy headwind too.
Crazy headwind, yeah.
So Jacko's probably just going to lay up here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. He'll be safe down there. Maybe. Just.
Maybe. It plays very quick.
It
Oh,
does.
Brucey, upside down.
Woo.
Yeah, taking that wind out of it. Now, I'm a bit annoyed here.
How far you're out? Like 15?
Oh, no, about 11, 12, just outside. Downhill, into a headwind.
Oh,
Yeah.
nails it. Wow. And that headwind, like, you've got to understand this headwind is crazy.
Harps do alright in headwinds.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
not so much the Yeti.
So, this hole played 6.3.
Yeah,
So-
wow.
Well over. Only 3 birdies on this hole. It's fair effort.
3 birdies. Mm.
All
Very
right.
achievable, I reckon.
Yeah.
If you get that first and second drive right, you're down there.
Alright, hole 13. This is a good length for a par 3. 120 odd metres. Lines up well for the forehand. The line's pretty clear. You've got some pretty thick bushes on the right there though. Yeah, Jacko's just clipped that. We did have a pretty substantial tailwind in this. Fortunately, I just clipped.
Yeah.
About 30 metres short.
See if Bruce can secure you guys. Oh, he's got a bit wider.
I missed the
But
forehand.
he's clipped that last tree also.
Yeah, that wind was howling. Look at your hair.
I know. I just, released a little early and went OB.
In calmer conditions, yeah, the forehand's probably the ideal line, but
Yeah,
I reckon you could get a quick turnover roller or something like that,
I think so. Yeah.
or a big anti-flex or something like that. Yeah.
This wind.
Oh,
Bruce has just shot straight through to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, we're quite exposed here, actually.
Yeah.
It's nearly blown out of his hand. Good upshot.
As I pulled back, the wind
Yeah, just had to readjust there.
I kind of half wanted to go for this. Just run everything. Run everything.
I'm just watching everyone going, oh my God, now what am I going to do? So I'm like, oh, no, just get it up there.
So this actually played as the 4th easiest hole. However, only 1 birdie on it.
Oh, wow.
And I think that was Ken Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nadal.
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 He does look like Nadal.
Yeah. He apparently has like a 200 k an hour tennis serve.
Wow.
So no wonder he can forehand.
Alrighty, so this is the last hole of the first half. So hole 14, par 4, 176 metres. So this one's a pretty straightforward shot off the tee. Then it kind of doglegs around to the left through trees. So you don't want to play too left and get caught up in those trees. Jacko's gone a little low there.
We had a ripping
Headwind
to deal with.
Yeah.
It's tough because this shot calls, or this hole calls for quite a low-lying drive. You've got most of your gaps are low.
Yeah, so this first shot's really a placement shot out into that open where Brucey's gone. And then you've got that second shot that is that low-lying ceiling through the trees.
There's no clear, really, there's not a clear fairway to the green, but...
Yeah. I'm throwing a Star Wraith. And it's just flipped.
In practice, I was throwing a roller on this, and it was doing okay, but... Look at this wind.
Great second shot from Jacko.
It's throwing his disc.
It's rolling back to us.
That's just filth. See, this is what I mean. I've got this really low-lying, and then I've thrown it straight into the air. Great one.
So this hole played to 4.6, so just over par, and 6 birdies. It's a bit of a tricky shot for me, and just hold on to it, and it's gone. Still in bounds. There is an OB down there to the right. Clearly not happy about that, but...
Yeah, Bruce, too low. Too low-lying. It's a shame, because it is a very attackable hole, just not in this wind. Oh, Jacko nearly...
Hit Oscar.
Look at that. Look at that golf shot.
Yep.
Got his backspin from the wind, straight towards the pin. Jeez, that is a proper golf shot. This is the PDGA event, not a PGA event, Jackson. Yeah, I'm just throwing a justice.
Yeah, you're there.
Bruce,
So Brucey.
too quick for the camera. Give it a run. Right. This is for par.
This is for par for Bruce. Ooh.
Bit high and left. Oh, he's not happy about that one either. Well
Jacko
done.
taking the par.
Done well to get up and down after that first drive. Just tap in.
Oh, you're such a gentleman, Paddy.
Oh, aren't I?
Well, folks, that's a wrap for the first half of the 2018 Australian Disc Golf Championships presented by Choices Flooring and Natured and Irish. Be sure to join us for the second half. I'm Cassie Sweetten.
And I'm Paddy Robinson. Thanks for watching.